Hello everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome back to the channel. I am coming in today with a pretty quick video, but I wanted to separate it out. First of all, thank you all so much for your comments on the previous video about the Genome HD 3000. The video, thank you. I did not realize you're not supposed to backstitch with a walking foot on, so I will no longer do that. However, it doesn't address the needle breaking when I do reverse with using other feet on that machine. So I will be going into the dealer to address that. But at least for walking foot, I know no reverse, but the other feet I should be able to reverse with no problems. But I just want to thank you all for that. Thank you so much for tuning in today, all the new subscribers. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This video is all about my swatch book. Make sure you stay tuned. February 1st is my sewing buzz video, which you will see coming up tomorrow. Is February 1st, and stay tuned for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes, this week is a little bit of a video overload, but it's all for good stuff, and you'll find out more about that tomorrow in the sewing buzz video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. February is quite exciting, but I am sharing about my swatch book. Quite a few of you have asked how I created it. It's really basic, very simple. This is, I'll just show you the type of notebook it is. It's just really a notebook. I picked this up during, you know, when the back to school sales are going on at Walmart, Target, places like that, the dollar store. They have those notebooks, different notebooks like this. You can use a spiral notebook. It doesn't matter what type of notebook, but they're usually like marked down, very cheap, super duper cheap. You can still get them at the dollar store for $1 for the most part. But one of the things I did do is put stickers on the front. So it says swatch book. I've had this swatch book at least 4 or 5 years, so I have not done anything new to it. I had strayed away from using it, but recently gotten back. Well, it's been a while that I've gotten back. I stopped using it for maybe a year, and then got back into it. So you can see, got my little YouTube sticker and little stickers I got. These are some random stickers I got either from Michael's or from Etsy shops. You know, when you do planners and everything like that. So yeah, those are the stickers I put on the front. And so what I am going to do, because I've done this in so many different ways, I'm just going to share with you how I put everything in here, and you'll see, very easy, very basic. It's nothing complicated. Whatever system works for you, use that system. This is a system I used because it was just quick and easy. I can just grab my book, have it nearby. Certain things I will say I may not continue to do swatches for. So maybe I have a viscose or a rayon poplin, something like that. I will not do multiple swatches of that, only if I receive the fabric from different fabric companies and I notice the weight of that particular rayon poplin is different. That is when I would do a swatch. So I would not do, say, if I purchased 5 different rayon poplins from one fabric store, I would not swatch all of those. I would just swatch the one. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. So your book, and it, again, it's totally up to you. There's no rules to this, but make your swatch book as efficient and effective for your own personal use. So for me, if like I said, I don't put in multiple of the exact same swatch from the same fabric company, but say I got a rayon poplin from a different company and I notice the weight or drape of it is different, I will make a swatch piece for that. And that goes for all of my fabrics. Some in the very beginning, when I first started this, I might have made multiples of the same fabrics, but for the most part, I tried not to do that. And as I got used to what I really wanted to see in my swatch book, I made sure I put swatches in. It also helps, why you want to create a swatch book, it helps to know the drape, the feel of fabric. Some fabric companies will include, I like when they include either a card or something, a sticker on the fabric, because then you'll see how I have mine in here. That really helps. And it also helped me realize, yeah, don't buy that fabric anymore. There's some, I think I have a swatch of an ITY knit. I don't like ITY knit. I've come to discover over the years, only for muslins or something like that will I continue to use an ITY knit. One of the things you will notice in the beginning of my swatch book as I walk through it is that I would write on the side what I made with that garment. I stopped doing that later in the book, in my swatch book, just because at the time I was in the habit of buying fabric only when I needed something. But as time grew on, either it became I'm buying fabric because I need it for something specific, or I liked the fabric, I thought it was pretty, and I just wanted it in my stash. So yeah, I may not do a swatch or write down on the side what I made with the fabric. The other thing that I do is also wash it. Once I get all of my fabric in, I wash everything. Fabric that frays, and I'll show you, you'll notice that in the swatch book, I will serge the ends of those with my serger before I put it in the wash. And for the most part, depending on the fabric, most of my fabric I do wash in cool cold water in a very light tumble dry. Again, it depends on the fabric, and if it's something special or something like a linen, I might iron it first, and you know, try to set it that way. It just all depends. It really all depends. There's no hard fast rules. Just make sure you're paying attention to what the website says on how to treat and care for the fabric, and then just follow those basic steps. So I am going to take you over to my table, walk you through how I put my swatch book together. Again, very basic. However, if you have any questions or I didn't answer something or something wasn't clear, definitely leave that in the comment section down below and I will answer your question. Other than that, make sure you stay tuned. This week is a fun week. I'm so super excited. So make sure you're tuning in tomorrow, starting off with That Sewing Buzz, February 1st, 2021. And now I'll take you over to the table and we will look at the swatch book. Okay, we are going to keep it nice and simple. So as I was saying, this was a regular, probably wasn't even $1. Picked it up during the back to school sales in the stores. So this was just a regular notebook. As I said, I put stickers on the front, so you can do, and it's pretty old, but you can put it together as you like. So let's go ahead and get into how I put this together. You will notice on some of these, I need to put a stabilizer there. Okay. You will notice on some of these, I may have marked what item I made to go with it out of the fabric that I have, but that may not be the case for future pages that you'll see. However, what you'll notice, what I've done, again, this will depend, and I'm gonna zoom in here just a little bit. This will depend on the particular fabric company, if they include any type of labeling with their products, which is really nice if they do, be it a card, a sticker, whatever the case may be. I like when fabric companies include that, as much information as possible, so you know what you're getting, the yardage and all of that good stuff. So what you'll notice, what I have done, again, very simple. On this page, I've used the sticker, the actual sticker from the fabric, stuck it right to my page and cut a swatch of the fabric and just put it underneath and stuck it down. And as you can tell, this is from 2017, so this is pretty old. I will say what company I got it from. I may not have been consistent in writing the company in future pages, because I know now what stickers with their labeling looks like, so I don't have to keep saying who it's from. So you'll see that here. This is more from Fabric Mart, more And I try to cut off the swatch large enough for me to stretch it, maybe get a good look at it. I may not have done it for every one of them, but I have done that for most of them. And let me move this out of the way. So that is what you're seeing in these pages. Now, some did not come with, this was from Minerva. I ordered this, let's see here, this is 2017. This is some fabric I got from Minerva.com. At the time, they just sent you the fabric in the mail and that was it. Now they include a card, which you'll see on a future page. But what I did was I just copied from the website the type of fabric it is, and I had printed off a little heading and all of that. And for this one, I made Mimi G So Def, the Katie dress, out of this particular fabric. This one is from LA Finch. I did the same thing because at the time they didn't include anything in their packaging. So I went to the website and just printed it off, stuck a swatch there, or swatches, and then I stapled it in. You'll see me go from using a stapler to a piece of tape. And then what I made, this one, I made the So Over It Eve dress. So that is, and these are all pretty much the same. So nothing much has changed here. These are just some of the swatches I have in my book. Now this particular company, this is So Much Fabric. She includes an actual card, a physical card, and she writes everything out on it for you. All the information you need to know, and if it needs to be dry cleaned. Now that's a note I had written because this is actually fabric I went to her actual shop to get, and so we were talking about it, and so I just wrote dry clean on that so I knew. And also for this particular fabric, same thing. It's on the card. I got this back in 2017. I went ahead and just cut a small piece of swatch, stapled it to the card, and then I just taped or stapled the card inside the book. So keeping it real simple, and so you'll see that throughout my swatch book. I'm going to go to some more recent swatches because all of these pretty much look the same. This is actually from oh, I didn't mark it. See, I know who this is from. The name is not coming to me, but I'll put it up on the screen because I know who this is from, even though I didn't write this down. But again, they didn't include packaging in with their fabric once you receive it. So this is the actual packing slip that was in it. So their fabric wasn't marked like this. A sticker on the fabric. It was just this slip in there, I should say. And so I just cut that piece out so I had it in my swatch book. So I know these two pieces of fabric here, this is how it should look. This is how it should look. These two pieces of fabric here came from this company. And yeah, if I remember to label on the screen who this is from, but I know who this is from. I know exactly who that's from. Just can't think of their name now. This is the same thing I've done. Now this is more recent. This is from 2020. This is from Style Makers Fabric, and here I just included this was a piece of the invoice or the packing slip that was included with the fabric. So I just cut it, taped it in here, and stapled some of the fabric on. So, and some companies I just do that with. I will go ahead and just cut a piece of the fabric. If they included a packing slip, cut that portion of the packing slip out, shows how much I paid, and put it in there. And then you have more from So Much Fabric, and again, and so I might, as many as I can put on a page. You can put as many as you want, whatever's suitable for you. There's no hard, fast, and rules. So like this one is Fashion Fabrics Club, so they did, I did mark it on here. That yellow sheet that I just showed, yes, that was Fashion Fabrics Club. So now Minerva Fabrics, They actually, Minerva.com, they actually include this card now with a little information about the fabric on the back. So what I do is write the name of the fabric on there, how wide it was, and the yardage is written on there, the meters in Minerva's case. And so yeah, that is how I keep my swatches. So that is it, everybody. Again, very simple, nothing complicated. As you can tell, I have plenty of pages in here to fill up. And so yeah, and I'll be adding swatches. Again, I don't add multiples of the exact same fabric, even if it's different colorways in here. As long as I have one, I'm good to go. But I hope that helps, and that explains how I put together my swatch book. Do whatever works for you, but this is very economical, quick, simple, and to the point. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. If not, we will see you tomorrow for the Sewing Buzz, February 1st, 2021. Bye.